friends, my name is Jen and I love cookies. So I've got mixed feelings about today's cookie. Honestly, it's already gotten on my bad side. I ordered this cookie from a place called Ginormous Cookie, and so I was promised a ginormous cookie. And I'm actually gonna stick in a picture right here of what these cookies are advertised like, because I want you to see what I was expecting. And so the cookie I ordered is actually pictured on the bottom right of this photo right here, so you can see what it's advertised to look like. And when it arrived, it looked like this. So this is like an egg cookie. It is still quite large, but relative to some of the other cookies I've ordered, and for a place that's called Ginormous Cookie, and based on the picture, I was just expecting it to be a lot bigger. So I went on their website and I looked it up because I felt like it was false advertising. And they told me that their cookies weigh between a half a pound and a full pound, and most of them are about a quarter pound. And I was like, okay, well, this is indeed a very heavy cookie. So I've actually, I have pulled out my food scale, and I wanted to do it on camera so that the reaction would be genuine. We're gonna see how much this cookie actually weighs, because I need to know if it's just that I had bad expectations for what it was gonna look like, but it is still huge because it's so heavy. Just, I don't know. We're gonna see. So, I have it set to pounds. I've tared it at 0 for my plate. So let's see what we've got. It is 7.7 ounces, which is not quite half a pound. So they did say half a pound to a pound. So that's true. It is roughly half a pound. But I still just was expecting it to be like massive volume-wise, and it's not. It's a little disappointing. Anyway, because I have not yet told you, this is a Dunkaroo cookie. So I've rated actual Dunkaroos, I've rated a Dunkaroo cookie from somewhere else, from Gooey on the Inside. I'll link to both of those at the end of this. And today I'm gonna rate a Dunkaroo cookie from Ginormous Cookie. So I already said, this is pretty much like an egg cookie, is the shape. You can see the frosting here with the sprinkles and some probably Teddy Grahams or something on top. It is thick, but not as thick as I wanted it to be. It's also very soft, and you can see, I'm guessing these are white chocolate chips on the bottom here. It's a very puddingy-esque cookie, and as you saw when I put up the picture, it's supposedly like filled with a ton of frosting. So really this should be my kind of cookie. It does smell honestly, it smells like cinnamon nutmeg spice Play-Doh, which is not a good sign, but we'll see how this goes. So I'm gonna say the texture is Play-Doh-y. That feels like an accurate representation of the texture of this cookie. It's also grainy. I'm guessing maybe it's sugar that just didn't dissolve well, but it's like very soft and squishy while also being grainy, which is just like two not great things. And then the combination of them is arguably worse than they would be on their own. The cookie dough itself also doesn't have a ton of flavor. I got a white chocolate chip in that one, but like just the dough. Pretty bland. I get like some cinnamon and nutmeg in there at the end. Ginger maybe. Not a lot of ginger. But not a ton of flavor aside from that in the dough. I am starting to get close to the frosting though in the center. You can kind of see it here. You can actually see it better than I can see it with the light. So maybe that will be redeeming since I've already talked about how much I love frosting. We'll see if that helps. Okay, so it is literally just frosting shoved in the middle. And it's rainbow chip frosting. So it's not quite funfetti frosting, which is just sprinkles. It has like sizable rainbow chips in there. You can see these specks of color, which is one of my favorite kinds of frosting. So that is redeeming. But while I was chewing, I was kind of thinking, because of the like mushiness and the graininess of the cookie dough, it honestly feels a little bit like eating sand. And like when you go to the beach and sand gets in all your food and you're like trying to eat your peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but it's sandy. That's the experience of eating this cookie. I'm not sure what this frosting is that's on the top. It's definitely different from the frosting that's actually in the cookie, which you can see better now, all of the rainbow chips that are in there. But it's not good. I do not like the frosting on top. Like, when I'm eating the whole cookie, it doesn't matter because the rest of the cookie overpowers the taste of the frosting. But I just took a little bite of the frosting, and it was bad. Yeah, so that cookie had a lot of potential, but it just did not deliver. There was like 1.5 bites that were genuinely enjoyable because they were like 80% frosting with just a tiny bit of the cookie. But I think if I wanted that experience, I would have just eaten the frosting because that is a thing that I do, is eat frosting from a spoon. I think I like cookies that are gooey on the inside, but when the entire cookie is gooey, it's like alarming. And I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I don't risk getting salmonella anytime I bake cookies and eat the cookie dough, even though there are raw eggs. But there's just like something unsettling about feeling like you're eating a cookie that wasn't fully baked. And when it's gooey on the inside but crumbly on the outside, you're like, okay, yes. This cookie was properly prepared. But when the whole thing is gooey, you're like, I feel like I might get sick from this. And it was also just so much sugar, but like not in a good way. And the graininess just wasn't good. They were just like, ugh. It was not a good cookie. I'm gonna go with a 2.9. All right, well, that was a disappointing performance from Ginormous Cookie Company. I think, so I saw reviews on their page of people talking about cookies being really good, but not this particular one. All of the other ones I have for sale right now are chocolate, which is why I got this one. I feel like I might be willing to try another flavor and see if it comes out better, but this particular cookie was a bad cookie. I think this was the first cookie I've eaten that I like actively would not eat again. Whereas the other ones, it was like, yeah, I guess I would eat this. It's not good. This one's like, no, I would stay away. So, yeah, disappointing, but had to happen eventually. If you like watching me talk about cookies, please like, comment, and or subscribe below. Thank you for watching. Have a great day and eat more good cookies.